Hey. Hi guys, some familiar faces. I'm Elio, co-founder of HOFA Gallery. We've been a gallery for a good part of 14 years now, and in 2018 we were the first gallery to accept 26 different cryptocurrencies. It was very avant-garde. Back then in 2019 we started tokenizing art via NFTs, and in 2020 we launched HOFA.io, our marketplaces. Recently we have sold the largest NFT collection of the last 3 years, Reficanadol Winds of Yawanawa. Some of you maybe heard of this. It was also a fundraising drop and achieved over $36 million in sales in the last 6 months. And we are here to present a new project around DePIN and a use case particularly for art, hospitality. Our project is called Emotion, and it intends to create a deeper connection with users by offering personalized, curated, and rewarding digital art experiences, and also well-being experiences, while powering its own IoT-focused node network. So, for those that don't know so much about DePIN, we've created an AI-powered device that will be actually designed in collaboration with Ross Lovegrove, who's one of the legendary designers of Sony Walkman. He's also designed Apple computers. He's on board as leading design team. This is our first mock-up and something we've created in order to present the project here today. And as you plug in the Emotion device, you can pair it via smartphone, tablet, computer. It can stream, it can access your collections, but more importantly, it can reward you. And this is where it gets really interesting. I'm sure a lot of you know recent museum acquisitions at MoMA by Reficanadol and Suguan Chang at the V&A show a clear path towards institutions collecting generative and data-driven art. And the big issue or interesting challenge for this is that AI and data-driven art requires a lot of GPU power. So with the advent of this, there's a large demand of GPU power, which is the foundation of artificial intelligence. So with Emotion, we've created a platform that's AI-driven and that it's able to drive content, and it's trained by a network of leading curators. So as a gallery, we've onboarded some of the best galleries, institutions, and curators to create a program of art that can be accessible and can be streamed globally. And this also onboards a strict program of royalties, similar to Spotify. And we'll tell you a little bit more about our node sale. We have a big node sale happening with a target of over $4 million, and that's happening next month. So for those of you that are interested, please check out Emotion, emtn.ai. And this is a little bit about our history, what we've done in our time. We've been featured in some of the most important publications globally. As I mentioned earlier, we started our journey as early as 2018, onboarding artists and sort of onboarding, also new collectors in the generative art, in the NFT space. And we've achieved a pretty tremendous success in this, thanks to the incredible support of the artists and the collectors from all around the world. And I wanted to talk a little bit about also the use case in the hospitality sector. So the hospitality sector, we see our device being also as a sensor, because it's a very private device. It does not record audio. It does not have a camera, but it captures data, which is in your hands. It is on-chain. And as you're powering our node, you're also able to win rewards, our credit for streaming our content, which is curated by some of the most important curators from around the world. In our team, we have a pretty spectacular team. Big round of applause for Suguan Chang. She's won last month the Time 100 in a very man-driven world that is the world of crypto and AI. Sugwen has graduated at MIT and has been the most awarded, not only artist, but actual individual in AI. She's on board on our team. We've worked for many years with Dennis, one of the most incredible blockchain and Web3 developers. We've recently onboarded Jan Schar, who's a leader in IoT from Switzerland. And our team, seasoned team from Jay Harry, who did the SpaceX drop recently of Refik Anadol, Important Memory for Humanity, and a recent drop of Winds of Yawanawa, which fundraised over $3 million for the Amazon rainforest. So it was something exceptional where Web3 and NFTs have been used to actually create and sustain, and really support these indigenous tribes. And this is Emotion. If you have any questions, I know we have another few minutes. I wanted to sort of go back onto the device and show you a little bit more in depth, perhaps, about our device and what it can really do. What's really interesting is, as you connect the device, it acts similarly to a Chromecast, so it's able to stream content that's been carefully curated, and at the same time, as you're powering our cloud node, you are rewarded. But the most interesting thing is obviously our royalty model and the fact of how I mentioned the device can be used in hospitality, in museums, to better monitor user habits and behaviors. And what we're doing, thanks to my colleagues at HOFA Gallery, we've created a foundation that's going to support to gentrify poorer areas where we're going to place large sculptural installations with our DePIN device in it. So as viewers view physical installations of art, they are rewarded. So this is going to generate a large influx and interest in communities to visit installations of public art. And as you are in the place, the device is able to monitor, and you're able to scan and then mint and create a synergy, and that's going to reward you personally through our Emotion token. And our Emotion token is going to be launched by the end of this year, and the device is going to be made available by Q1. And this is the only way you can farm our Emotion token, by having this device or by being onboarded in our VC program. And I mentioned earlier, Ross Lovegrove is actually based here out of Dubai. He's an absolute legend, and he's going to be leading our design team. And the device is fully integrated with OpenAI APIs to enhance our blockchain infrastructure on a layer 1 of Ethereum. So if you guys have any questions, I think we have about a few minutes left. Any questions from anyone? Where to buy the device? There's a node sale happening next month, and it's going to be on Emotion, emtn.ai. So we have a node sale. We've made available 5,000 devices, made available via a simple NFT mint. We work on 5 different chains, which is pretty exceptional. So Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, Polygon, Solana. So we're working with some of the major launch pads, such as Solanium, Magic Eden. So you'll be able to very easily mint. You'll be able to connect your wallet and claim the device for free, because you've basically paid for the node which comes with the device. And this will be a very limited edition device. And as you claim, of course, the early buyers get to have an incentive, and the price will start at $600, and it will increment every 100 pieces. It will go up to end more or less around $1,000 at the end. And so if you're familiar with any of the launch pads, Solanium worked recently on the Ether launch of their node sale, which I believe touched about $100 million. So it's pretty exceptional. We've worked with Magic Eden since as far back as 2021, and we have a strong collaboration with them. And yes, so this is us in a nutshell, but do you guys have any other questions at all? Excuse me? to buy it?
Hi. Oh, yeah, it's working. If there would be an opportunity to buy it in the future for fiat, like for the hotel, for the spa, for like any venue that is not familiar to crypto.
Absolutely. I mean, we always have our Apple Pay system integration in everything we do. So with 2 clicks on your phone, you don't require a wallet to acquire any of our NFTs that we have launched in the last 2 years. We have Apple Pay. We also, of course, bank with Seba Bank, now called Amina. So we accept fiat and can convert in several cryptocurrencies. But as an end user, to answer your question, you don't require crypto. You don't require a wallet to engage with anything that we do in our program or anything that we do with regards to emotion. And I strongly agree with you. There's a strong use case for museums, for galleries, to use our device to better understand behaviors of their customers and to have a very strong reporting tool that can be used to better serve content. So us as a gallery based in London, you know, and traveling so much, we're so interested to know how many people came through the door. Which artwork did they really engage the most with? Is it a digital one? Is it a physical one? Is it a sculpture? What happened? You know, the device is able to distinguish on what's happening around temperature, motion, and this is really interesting for a gallery owner like myself, but I think also for large institutions like museums, like hospitality sector, hotels, to be able to really monitor. I mean, I was recently with one of the large groups. We also have the pleasure of working with Soho House Group and Scorpios, and still I feel that the reporting tools in hospitality are still quite primitive. Exactly, yes, from shopping malls, like how do we know? How do we better serve art, and particularly digital art, in this new world that is happening, that is exploring AI art and data-driven art? So, yes, if you don't have any more questions, I think I went fast as a train. But thank you so much. So, guys, yeah, please check out Emotion, emtn.ai, if you want further information. And thank you so much.